Hey guys, Commander here. Welcome back. Today you join me having a little run through of the multiplayer on Sniper Elite V2. Enjoy. Cheers. So I had so much fun playing the Hitman Sniper Challenge the other week that I thought I would fire this up for a bit. So the video is nothing much, just a multiplayer match that I jumped into. Actually there were two games, but the first one I bunched into only lasted for about 30 seconds after I joined. Still, I managed to get one shot, one kill. So my stats were pretty good on that one, still counts. The second game lasted for about 45 minutes, but don't worry, I cut it down a good bit, so just give you a little bit of the highlight of what the game's like as a multiplayer. I think this was just a normal deathmatch. Getting into this game, it reminds me of way back when we used to play games like Delta Force, which is probably where I got my name from. In my old school we used to have a big computer suite, and after school a bunch of us used to pile in there, and we used to play like games like Quake and Delta Force. So when I started gaming I could only really use the keyboard and mouse. To me was far too complicated. So when I was playing things like Quake, I used to get my ass kicked. It was like it was just like the old Doctor Who dialects. If you run up the stairs, I'm completely fucked. But once I got used to the feel of the mouse and the keyboard, started getting into it a bit more. And with Quake, it was the first game that I'd ever heard of a kill being referred to as a frag. So being 13 or 14 at the time, obviously came up with the name Frag Master. Yeah, so a lot of the guys back then came up with names just sort of on the spot this same way, and a lot of them still use them as their gamer tags today. A lot of them are still on my friends list on Xbox Live. There was one guy, he came up with the name Your Ma, and it was for the simple reason that Quake would display the way you were killed and by who. So it would come up with things like Your Ma sucked Fragmaster's rocket. Anyway, the other part of my name I was given from playing Delta Force, and kind of a necessity. If you've ever tried to make an account online for anything, chances are if you try to enter it you'll find that the username Fragmaster is already taken. So someone gave me the rank of Commander. We used to play like tournaments and things like that, and give each other sort of honorary ranks and things like that. There was a few of my friends that lieutenants, and we had like a leaderboard and all like that, all done out in Excel. Very nerdy, but still. So the rank of Commander was given to me playing Delta Force, and I've used Commander Frag ever since. I used to love playing Delta Force or sort of any sniping game back then. This really just rekindled all that. It's a fantastic game. Just patience more than anything else, and I can just sit there and just watch the horizon waiting on some sort of movement. I mean, back then I used to be really good with the sniper rifle. Not anymore now. I'm less than useless on Halo. A sniper rifle is just wasted in my hands. But back then I could shoot the fleas off a dog's back from 500 yards in that quote. Of course back then it was a lot easier as well in Delta Force, especially once you found a good spot. You would simply lay prone and just watch over the map, switch off the scope and wait. The problem being was the graphics of the game at the time. When you were zoomed in with the scope you could see things clearly, but if you had the scope off and you were, say, looking into a valley at a house or a hut or something like that, the thing just looked like 2 pixels the size of your fist. So the easiest way of picking someone out was just to sit there perfectly still, looking at these giant pixels way out in the distance, and you waited on one of them changing colour. So that indicated someone was down there. The system had to try and render something, so it had to change one of the pixels, and because it was that big it was really noticeable. So as soon as you spotted that, flick on the scope, spin round, bang, and you were done. We also used to play with these crappy headphones because the the PC didn't have speakers. They were school PCs. They weren't meant for anything like that. So we used to have headphones if we were working on something that required sound. So what we used to do was I would turn the volume up on them as loud as they could. That way, if someone was trying to sneak up on you, you would hear the footsteps. So it would give you a few seconds to wheel round on them, take out your sidearm and blast them. The only problem with that was the rifle I used to take out was one of the weaker ones. So when you were using it, you had to lead the target, and you would also have to work out the bullet drop based on the distance. The way around that was to take out the more high-powered rifle, which was a 50 cal Barrett, and that thing made a noise. So you were easier to detect. The problem was if you were in like a little ditch and someone had found a sniping spot, say in the ditch next to you, you had the earphones turned right up, and you just heard this god awful boom, and the earphones would just fly across the room. So it was great fun, and Sniper Elite definitely reminds me of that. Anyway, that's the end of this one. If you like this, perhaps I'll do something like this again in the future. Anyway, cheers!